Enscape is finally available on the Mac, and in particular, it's actually now available on the Apple Silicon ecosystem. What's going on, guys? My name's David Tomic. I'm a registered architect here in Western Australia, and like I mentioned, today we're going to be comparing Enscape against TwinMotion. We're going to be looking at both packages as a very raw example. If you're a beginner that's never used either of these two packages, I want to just showcase how simple it is to get a 3D render completely done in a matter of minutes and what results you're going to get without having to go too deep into the program. One of these is absolutely a clear winner, so let's turn around to this screen and get started with today's tutorial. So now we have our model open in ArchiCAD and we also have it open in SketchUp. Now the reason for the fact that we have these two projects open in two different softwares is simply because at the moment Enscape is only compatible through SketchUp. So you can export your file from ArchiCAD into SketchUp and then use it that way. However, TwinMotion on the other hand is running natively with ArchiCAD at the moment as we speak. So we're going to be comparing ArchiCAD with TwinMotion and SketchUp with Enscape and then comparing the two as they stand. So as you can see, ArchiCAD produces everything we always have been able to do. When we take that into TwinMotion from the start, you're going to get something like this straight out of the box. Now, personally, I think that this image right here looks worse than what it looks like in ArchiCAD. If you're going to open up this TwinMotion image alone and actually just render it out as it stands, it's probably not going to be the best image that is available to you. You're going to have to do a lot of work to make this image look half decent. But what I want to compare today is straight out of the box. How quickly and how easily can we produce a high quality render without too much input from ourselves. So if we'll come across down here to the bottom to media, go to image and create our first image, it'll automatically punch that image in. Let's save it. And we're gonna try export this image all the way to 4K, the best resolution we can compare it to against in Enscape. So we're gonna leave all the settings as they are. We're not gonna touch absolutely anything. We're gonna come across to export and let's simply just export this one image to our desktop and compare it with Enscape. From an exporting point of view, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds to export an image of this caliber without anything over the top, which is pretty good. There is no complaints from me to export this image in export time. We are running an Apple Mac Studio with the Apple M1 Ultra chipset in it, so it should be pretty quick regardless of what it actually is. Now let's jump across to SketchUp. First of all, SketchUp, completely different program, and my skill set in SketchUp is very limited. So I've been an ArchiCAD user for a long time. I haven't used SketchUp in about a decade, but as we can see, the model is significantly worse. There's a lot more polygons, and it's just a completely different setup. It has been able to convert that ArchiCAD model into SketchUp very simply and very easily without anything going completely wrong. So even if I was to simply model everything in ArchiCAD, move it across to SketchUp, then I could actually render it out in Enscape. Now, this is where it gets actually interesting. From my point of view, I personally believe that Enscape was a worse product and produced worse renders, especially on an Apple product. However, if we open up Enscape, we're going to see that this is the default image that has come out directly from SketchUp. I haven't touched anything, I haven't created grass, I haven't inputted any materials whatsoever. All I've done is slightly adjust the time so it's actually daytime because this started as a nighttime scene, but otherwise I have not done anything to this image. You can also see as I move around, it's automatically trying to rasterize this image and create some sort of ray tracing, path tracing. I don't know what's going on in the background, but it is trying really, really hard. You can obviously tell I've just downloaded the trial for this version to check out how it works and to actually test it properly. Now, from first glance, this looks amazing. And if we go into our settings, come across to output, I'm going to export this as Ultra HD. So once again, 4K, leave the rest of these items by default and close that off. Next, we're going to come across to our screen capture and just allow that to export directly to the desktop. This is going to take, again, maybe about 3 to 5 seconds. So it definitely takes a little bit longer to actually export this image compared to TwinMotion, but I do believe we're going to get a significantly better image. So let's go ahead and compare these two images. So as you can see, now we have both images open on the left and the right. The left is TwinMotion and the right is obviously Enscape with that big massive trial logo version on it. So what we can see is automatically, one, that the shadows are significantly better, deeper and richer. the contrast, the colors is all there. This image you could almost render out without having to touch anything, which means it's going to be a significantly easier process. You can even see that it started to do quite a bit of decent reflection into these windows up the top, whereas there is no reflection in this and you can see completely through the house. Overall, I think if you're going to spend some time learning how to master either of these two programs, hopefully once Enscape is available on ArchiCAD and with the Apple Silicon chipsets, this is going to be an extremely powerful program until TwinMotion does something to catch up very rapidly. Anyway, that's all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. But like always, I'll see you next Monday.